What's up, YouTube? This is Madre57 here, and I'm bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies video. In this video, I'm just going to be discussing, the pros and cons of zombies, my likes and dislikes, and what I think they could change. Remember, if you guys like this video, drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let me know what you think of Cold War. I'm really interested to see everybody's thoughts and opinions, and see what everybody has in common. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let me start off by saying this. I definitely have way more pros than cons, but the cons that I have are, how can I put this? I guess more in depth of those specific subjects. So I would like to start out with the pros, just because I want to kind of make this more of a positive video rather than negative. I love how there's no perk limit. The map is easy to learn, and it's got a really simple layout. It's got very open, wide spaces, and it's really easy to get high rounds. The wonder weapon's super cool. Movements and gameplay is just straight up A1. I haven't had a single issue with that kind of stuff. The amount of lore within the map, I feel like there is so much lore, so much backstory within the map that it's just like it keeps the player interested while they're doing the Easter egg, going for high rounds, or just casually playing. I love how there's score streaks, lethals, tacticals, armor, and weapon upgrades, and I like how they've introduced like a new currency within the game mode to buy those kind of things. Pack-a-Punch is super easy and accessible. I mean, this map legit, holds your hand through the whole building, the Pack-a-Punch process. So that's really cool. I like how the zombies drop additional loot as well, such as lethals and tacticals. Sometimes even self-revives and just the regular drops themselves as well. I like how there's upgradable perks, field upgrades, and weapons. Like, you can upgrade all of those. You can also upgrade like the ammo types. And get different rarities on those, by earning Ethereum crystals. You can upgrade those. So the biggest way I've seen to get those is just by going through rounds and exfilling. Exfilling obviously helps a lot, and yeah, so those are definitely some pros. I also like the Pack-a-Punch camos, but I saved this one for last because I figured I could throw Pack-a-Punch camos within both categories, the pros and the cons, because I feel like the first tier, I actually, to be completely honest with you, I don't know if the Pack-a-Punch camos are like by tiers. So like there's one camo for tier 1, a camo for tier 2. I can just say that 1 or 2 of the camos are pretty ugly and underwhelming, while the third one, it's almost like a purple glow. That one is like really nice. It's a really good compliment to the map and the player itself. I think it's just very attractive to the eye. Now I want to kind of get into my cons here. And with my cons, I'd like to talk about how many bugs and glitches are in the game. So I've noticed whenever you have a self-revive and the ray gun, or I mean, I haven't experienced it with any other guns yet, but I know that if you get down and you have the ray gun and you use your self-revive, you end up getting this glitch where you can only use one weapon. You legit cannot switch to your other weapon, so you lose the ray gun essentially. Like that has already happened to me 3 times since the game has come out, and I already have well over 10 hours of gameplay at minimum on this game. So that's very frustrating, very annoying. Next, I think the Pack-a-Punch cost is ridiculous, especially considering the point system. And the point system also ties in with like your weapon rarity upgrade costs, just stuff like that. And I don't know, man. It feels super tedious to pay around what, 50k just to have a fully upgraded weapon. While yes, it does give meaning to points in this game, and I actually like that, I just feel like there should be some adjustments made, such as, I mean, I think if the point system was changed, I think if they were to revert it to the old point system, then it would be okay to keep all the perks and the pack-a-punch costs like to continue fluctuating and doing what they're doing. So, like for example, on specific rounds, perks can cost more than what they normally cost. You know, the pack-a-punch is super expensive. Things like that. So they can keep that the same way if they reverted back to the old point system. So essentially what they could do is just, you know, say, okay, we can make it back to where you get 10 points per hit, and then for that, you know, in terms of that, you can essentially just get more weapons, you can upgrade more often, you can get your perks at a earlier round, you can have the map open at an earlier round, but I could also see them adjusting like spawn rates possibly for that. So I don't know. It's kind of like a touchy subject, to be completely honest with you, because I really don't know the depths of you know, the information and the details that goes into this new point system, because they really haven't explained anything. But if they didn't want to change the point system, then all I would think they should do is at least reduce the cost for Pack-a-Punch and reduce the cost for perks, like the fluctuating perks. I would also like them to like reduce the cost of upgrading your weapon to a legendary variant. That seems very tedious and extremely like expensive. Let me think of what else. I mean, I think there's some key perks that could have been on this map that legit would have made this map perfect. Mule Kick and PhD, for example. Those two, easily. Double Tap, like, because all I've seen anybody use in this game so far is shotguns and wonder weapons. I have not seen anybody use, like, a regular AR, an LMG, an SMG, or snipers. So I think a way that you could fix that is by adding in double tap. I feel like double tap was a big miss, especially considering they decided to add in this perk called Elemental Pop that gives you a random ammo mod when you could just Pack-a-Punch and put a random ammo mod on that gun itself. So I feel like it was kind of pointless to have a perk like that in the game, yet leave a key perk such as double tap out. Or PhD for that matter, or Mule Kick. I feel like this Mule Kick would have benefited really well from Mule Kick, simply because I feel like the wonder weapons make it to where you don't want to use any other weapon. So that kind of ties in, you know, double tap or PhD for that matter. Also, whenever you have like a wonder weapon, it kind of feels like it's like a crutch weapon. So you're essentially just using that the whole time, and you don't want to use your other weapon because it's gonna run out of ammo, or maybe the Pack-a-Punch cost is too high, you know, things like that. So I feel like Mule Kick would have been helpful, so that you would be feeling motivated to use multiple weapons and not just the wonder weapon. And then I don't really think there's much else I could say. I mean, the boss zombie, I feel like the boss zombie's accuracy is like insane, and I feel like it's, I mean, unironically, it feels like he has aimbot. So I feel like they should nerf that a bit. Same with the dogs as well. They tend to pound on you a lot. Wait, pause. No, anyways, I don't know. I just feel like I don't think they should nerf the boss zombie. I just feel like they should adjust its accuracy. It can still hit as hard as it you know, as you want it to. But I don't think it should be hitting you with every single shot it shoots without even aiming at you. Like, sometimes they'll be facing your teammate and their beam hits you. So I find that kind of ridiculous. And then I think the last con that I've had, maybe not with this map, but just Treyarch specifically, and trust me, I love Treyarch. I'm a Treyarch fanboy, and I always will be. They had the perfect ray gun on the night of release. As soon as they released the game at 11 o'clock and we got the ray gun, it felt incredible. It wasn't overpowered. It actually felt fun to use. And then they nerfed it. They nerfed it the very next day. They nerfed the ammo from, I believe it was 20 with 160 in the clip, or it could have been 180. I can't remember. And then they nerfed it down to 20 with 80 in the clip. I think they split it by split it in half, because now that I think about it, the ray gun had like 40 and 320 whenever you pack a punched it, and now it's 40 with 160. So I feel like they cut it in half with that, and I feel like that was kind of annoying and not useful. I feel like it was an unnecessary change that they made, because I mean, we've had the ray gun for damn near 10 years. Actually, probably even longer, because I'm pretty sure it was in World at War. Back when I used to play World at War, you know, I remember getting it on Darius at least. So it's just like we've had this gun for so long, and it used to be like that WoW type of gun, and then, you know, it kind of just faded. It's not the same that it used to be. And then in this game, it actually feels like it has meaning. It actually feels powerful. It actually feels fun to use. It actually makes players feel motivated to use it. So for them to nerf it like that is just, I feel like that was unnecessary. And then they nerfed it even further today, supposedly. They took the damage down from like 16,000 to 8,000 on the very last Pack-a-Punch upgrade that you can get. So I feel like that was kind of unnecessary, but hey, it is what it is. If that's the way they feel they need to go with this gun, so be it. You know, I'm here to play this game because it's actually fun, and I feel like this is a major upgrade from Black Ops 4, and that's really all that matters to me, because I really didn't have the greatest time on Black Ops 4. Although 9 from Black Ops 4 actually made, you know, it made my top 5 favorite maps of all time. So, I mean, the maps, you know, were beautiful back then, but the gameplay just wasn't there for me. But that being said, I mean, we're here to talk about Cold War. So now I'd like to mention other things that I like and dislike. So starting off with my likes, I have more likes than I do dislikes, or maybe it's probably the same amount. I really don't know. But I love how beautiful the map is, and I'm playing this on old gen in this gameplay right here. Now, that's pretty impressive, all things considered. You know, I have the PC and I have PlayStation 5. Well, not yet, of course, but you know, I have those, so it's like, it's crazy to think like it could get even better. Like the graphics could look even better on next gen or on PC. So I think that's very impressive on their part, and you know, I guess just developers in general, like their parts as well. I love the design of the zombies. So I believe there's 3 designs of the zombies right now, like the base zombies, and then there's the bloodhounds, which I gotta admit I'm not a huge fan of. But that's in my dislikes. And then the boss zombies. I think the boss zombies are amazing. You know, before he splits, I feel like that is a super unique looking zombie. And then whenever it does split, it kind of reminds me of the zombie from Fallout. I can't remember his name right now. Oh, the glowing one. That's what it was called. The glowing one. So I really like that personally. I like how we go into the ether. The dark ether. I really find that interesting, and I actually think it's kind of like a play spin-off of, like, you know, Minecraft, for example, with the Nether, or Stranger Things with the Upside Down. So I really found that interesting, considering I'm a fan of both of those. I love the way the zombies sound as well. Like, they actually sound scary and intimidating. So that's definitely an upgrade from previous CODs. I think the boss zombie is by far like one of the most standing out features from this map, though. I feel like we really did receive our Panzer with this map. I feel like we haven't had a zombie, like a boss zombie like this, that was as exciting and as unique since we had the Panzer. But that being said, let's move on to my dislikes. So for my dislikes, I don't like how there's no monkeys in the box, the plague hounds spawning in regularly, and how hard it is to get the wonder weapons out of the mystery box. But other than that, I love the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and have a great day, everyone. Peace.